One of them being, as we're seeing Eternal Fire take Movie Stars out 2-0, or getting pretty close to it. It's looking likely. They need EG to get a map against Furia. That would also allow them to go through if Eternal Fire do end up 2-0ing Movistar. They need EG to have a map on Furia, and then they can still make it to playoffs with a loss here to Cloud9. Or they could make it really easy and win.
That makes it easiest by far. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, if EG pick up a map, they're fine. If they don't, Furia in, Eternal Fire, yeah, that's tough.
It's all scrappy. It's all weird. I just wanted to bring that up so nobody has any heart attacks, no confusion about this situation that's coming.
Elige, OC, NAF, they're already down in the stairwell position. Bombs way back to T-stairs. If they pick that up late and decide to go down there, they might have an unwelcome surprise, but they aren't. They're actually heading back over toward B, it seems. And there's no one inside that site.
Yeah, but there's a smoke that just went down towards long, so that might actually keep OC and Elige occupied at the A bomb site. Nitro is just playing retake. He's now smoked off. Access to the B bomb site is there for Cloud9. They're going to get a plant with no issues. It's going to be a 5-on-5 retake, although Nafany is still lurking in bathrooms, so there's some time before he'd get involved in the action.
Naf on a big flank as well, though.
One kid on Nitro.
Could catch them off. Go for the boost. Headshot position, trying to get a little closer each step. Elige getting his teammate underneath him to work his way forward so that they don't get caught. As they drop down, though, that'll reveal those two players there, but this should be pretty obvious that they're going to be coming from the catwalk position. Good find, Nitro. Can start the first one. Yikinder's down to 16. Elige able to follow up, but Shiro found two in the meantime. What they didn't anticipate was Naf arriving. He took his time getting there, but made no mistake when he did. Neither does Exile, though, as he pops back out. Elige and Naf gone, and Yikinder's out of this one. It's going to be Cloud9 with the pistol.
The kid even dropped in water, so I'm not sure if that really would have even been possible. Nice attempt on the retake, but always tough getting back into that bomb site in a 5-on-5. Even some good shots and a good flank didn't really put a dent in the post-plant defense. 1-0 for C9. First pistol of the series, which is a great benefit. They didn't get on Inferno. They didn't get either one of those pistols, although they did win the second round in the second half. Nice double from Shiro as OC tries to go for the trade. Second round bye for Team Liquid. FAMAS on Yeki. 3 Deagles and the CZ on Nitro. OC's gonna flash to activate Yikinder when he calls for it. Boom, 2 opening kills. Elige with a Deagle. And Yikinder, that flashbang setup is perfect when he calls for it. Elige even gets away with an AK-47. Cloud9 might have just stubbed their toe. They stepped on a Lego in the middle of the night.
Oh. Put your damn toys away, kids.
There's a smoke on Nitro as well. He can block off Monster a little bit longer, but there's plenty of time for Cloud9 to deal with that eventuality if they can get there. And there's another FAMAS kill.
Yep, find the first one. Hobbit goes down. Shiro. He'll start swinging out, clearing out the tunnels, respectively, to short. After having already cleared Monster, and Shiro's gonna get it. Oh, oh my lord. No way.
This is a play and a half.
Oh my goodness.
He takes it, he takes it. I was wondering if he was gonna creep all the way in silently. Elige has just made it. I think he was spotted. A little bit of a 1-on-1, excuse me, a 2-on-1 from up above. It's Naf with the Deagle to shut him down. That's the bomb hitting the deck, and that should be...
how far he could have gone without that kill.
I was wondering if he's just like, okay, go for the flank, because you're gonna call that B bomb site as clear, and I'll be able to sneak in, and then who knows what happens from there. Still unlikely scenario, but that might have been...
I mean, it gets them a bomb plant at the very least, and maybe they're thinking they can still play for the win, given that they have guns, but they'd already lost, like you said, stepped on a Lego, I think was your analogy,
yes.
Jason. Sounds like trauma, if you ask me. But either way, you get the bomb plant out of it, things can get pretty interesting.
Don't give up a kill. Time. Oh, he's gonna wrap in. They got a double peek. They got a double peek. He sprays him down. No time for the plant, though. No time at all for the plant. He actually might have been able to if he picked up the bomb on his way forward instead of backwards, but not bad, all things considered. But he goes down after time. Good find from Yikinder.
Yep, he started off that round as well. So 3 kills for him as they respond, Team Liquid, not giving an inch away. You said that they finally won a pistol, Cloud9. We'll take that back. Not the pistol, that is, but certainly the money that went with it, because Naf and co will now upgrade onto rifles. 2 MP9s. Elige, Nitro will be the ones holding onto those. They've got Tech 9s and Deagles, and a P250 in the hands of interz to go against. And Hobbit was very slow in our first map tonight. He was slow last night on this particular map. So we have to keep an eye on him.
That was the really painful one, was the last night's game. He had a lot of things go wrong for him on a pretty consistent basis.
Sounds like my life.
Yeah, it does.
Thanks, Jason. Hang on, Harry. Let me open the wound up. Here's the salt shaker. You feel free.
I couldn't stop myself. Elysian Nitro close up to Monster. Naf playing at Pillar. OC and Yekender are finally, they're starting to fall back from long A, but the hit's going to come in before that. Turn to the corner, side swipe by the Tech9s, and the pistols work perfect.
Wow. Okay, back again.
Drilled.
Liquid pull themselves into contention and then get it ripped right out from beneath them as OC still trying to work with this M4. Yekender has one as well. He's up above, but doesn't have an angle. And OC spots out interz cleanly. He's aiming a bit too low, right anticipation for a position, but Hobbit's going to slide back down into the pit and try and get a headshot when he does peek. The problem is they may not anticipate Yekender's above, and as he walks forward, Hobbit gives himself up. Now they've got the information that there's one more in sandbags, and the planter never left the site, so OC can wrap in. They might recover. Not quite yet. Shiro's got to switch over to the Deagle. He tries to find Yekender. Can't do it. I don't know if there is.
Oh, there's a kit. Oh, you
didn't know.
You went right by the kit. Oh.
You didn't know.
Oh, no.
Boom. C9 take back the round. That is unfortunate.
Oh, dear. That hurts. That'll suck watching that one back. Someone might have called it as well on the pathway in. What a great retake. That shot from OC is phenomenal. And this is just well done from Yekender as well. Manages the double peek, trying to do what he can with the USB. Makes it work, and just never saw the kit on the ground. Oh, it's just out of his vision. Look at it, just staring him in the face.
Someone's got to call that, surely.
2-1, another buy for Team Liquid as they try and come right back into it. The M4 in Yekender's hands, Elige with the FAMAS, which did good work for them in round number 2, and upgraded pistols around it. There's an opening frag. The Desk mentioned it, and we all know, we all saw the stats. After only, what, like 3 best of 3s played, Yekender was the highest rated entry fragger, the most successful entry fragger of the tournament.
Yep.
Despite being 2 best of 3s behind some of the teams that had already completed their groups in A, B, and C. Man advantage here. M4 is passed over to OC, who is alone at the A bomb site. But surely that means Team Liquid is going to make some moves over at B. I almost feel like Yekender with the low HP might just start going for a hunt, might just start going and investigating, because, you know, if he goes down, whatever, it's low HP. It's not a huge risk, not a huge loss. And Liquid starting to rotate at the perfect moment. They need to hustle. No one's actually in the bomb site.
That's a lovely Molotov, Cloud9, taking that one straight out of the NA organization's book. Hobbit's got the kill onto Elige. So he's on the board this time. Got 2, in fact. And they're going to trap off Banks. There's 3 players, 1 position. This is tough.
Look out.
Last time I saw 2-1 on the internet videos, it wasn't that successful and pretty ugly and gross. So we'll see if they can work their way out of that door together. Good shot, Yekender on the flank, though. Shiro's going to go down, and it's all on Hobbit, who slides out, and Nitro finds him. This is just going every which way in a game of tug-of-war.
Yeah, it really is. Back and forth. Neither team relinquishing anything in the early going. You love to see this kind of a fight. Plant's going to help in terms of money for Cloud9, so you have to imagine after the success they had in round number 3, they'll go right back to it. Some upgraded pistols. They don't have to fully invest if they don't want to. That's a lot of weapons passed over to Team Liquid as well, so the pressure on the economy behind this, I mean, with 4 players on the defense surviving in this round, I don't know if it's worth it for Cloud9 to buy here, because you're not going to break Team Liquid. They'll have another strong buy in the next round, so you might as well save and just go for the gun round.
Deep Molotov goes inside of the playground. They're going to run right through it. Hobbit doesn't care. Just doesn't care at all. He's like Roman Grosjean, the man who walked away from fire.
Shout out to Formula 1.
Yeah, hey, I'm impressed you got that one. Nicely done.
I know what's going on in the world.
All right, yeah, you watch Drive to Survive?
No, actually.
Oh, okay, well, you're even better then. Good job.
Thanks. Yekender's fallen back from long. Cloud9's progressing slowly across the map. couple updates on the other streams, so I'll give you a couple seconds to mute if you don't want to be updated for whatever reason. Eternal Fire on Overpass is currently beating Movistar Riders 9-3. It's 6-3 in the favor of Evil Geniuses on Nuke against Furia. Ooh, Yekindar Sharp going for the ace. You can see him trying to, oh, not the ace, he was going for his fourth. Excuse me, I got ahead of myself, but he was trying to line up that fourth kill with the last remaining bullets in the magazine.
Solid from OC as well. He's looking sharp on a rifle just to get the stats padded up. So with that, he'll go right onto the AWP in this round, and we'll get the first time consecutive rounds in this game. And it goes the way of Liquid. So I think you could maybe say it stabilizes, but the money's right there with it. So the force buy, if you will, given that there's 2 Galils for Cloud9, are going to go back to work. Exile Hobbit already over toward B. Nafany Shiro pandering around at the stairs of A, and Inter's waiting with the bomb to see what the call's going to be. Nafany just taking his time as well. Has OC on the other side of this, and Naf staring down the inward position, so he's going to be covered off. OC doesn't budge on that, so they still don't know the ops there.
Towards the B bomb site, blinded, almost lined up.
Nearly. I thought maybe he was going to get a reverse. That Nitro might get the double. It's still going to be Elige. Nafany has found OC, though, so AWP gone, and Yekindar now knows there's a very real chance they're going to be coming down from middle. That was not covered off. Naf backed off, OC didn't. There was a miscommunication somewhere in that, and it opened up middle, and Yekindar pays the price for it.
Yeah, and now, I mean, this is a weird situation. Both bomb sites are being pressured at the same time. Naf is going to have to make a decision whether he wants to stick around with Elige. He's going to go back and just check the A bomb site. Elige might just get pulled right into this. 40 seconds. You have to know Cloud9's going to be waiting. Ooh, dodged a bullet there. Shiro was almost ready for it, just scoping up. Here comes the utility.
The fact that that's the op, though, I think you have to read that they're looking to take it, that they're looking to pick. So here comes Naf. He says, screw it, I'm with you, buddy. Let's do it. Nades onto the site. Don't do much damage at all. No one on top planting just yet as they try and swing out. Elige already in. Naf on the right side. Inter's just going to push forward now to try and get that bomb in position with 15 seconds. He thinks his teammates will give him the help to do so, and they have so far. Elige for 1 in a 1 versus 4 in the post plant. Shiro gets the op on the shot.
Everyone was ready for that. What a great round from Cloud9. And you're right, that aggressive stance from Team Liquid just got fumbled there as they tried to break it up and fall back. Didn't get a chance to see how OC fell to the Galil. This is good work from Shiro with the op coming into the bomb site, protecting the plant, or even finding Elige at the end of the day. And we're all tied up at 3. Another buy for Team Liquid. This one's a little bit more scuffed. Op is in the hands of OC. We got a Deagle on Yekindar and an SMG on Nitro.
So Shiro waiting as well toward long. Nafany, excuse me, is going to try and swing out. No one to combat that this time. Yekindar nearly had a slight chance of firing that Deagle. And they give OC the op again. He needs to hit something with it. He needs to be spot on this time.
Yeah, this would be a lovely round to have OC deliver you a couple kills. They're going to be coming in his direction in bathrooms. Looking for the creep in. Yekindar playing at divider with that Deagle. Oh, he gets the headshot. Needs more. He's got another. Mass. Oh, no way. No way.
Doesn't hit a 1 Deagle on the first 2. They still go down as they crouch into the crosshair. And the third one he makes no mistake on. That's incredible. Picks up an AK. He's only got 12 HP. And OC looks and says, all right, bud. That's you. I won't shoot, but let me cover you. Oh, no. I thought he was going to slide out and be ready for that shot.
Or like no-see.
Okay, well, nearly got absolutely wrecked for it. Exile spraying inside of the smoke. No result, no avail.
Oh, Jesus. Who
wants to win this game?
You don't need the op if Yekindar is gonna do that. That's a cool shot. Shout out to the camera crew. Shiro's all the way back at Playgrounds. They're saving, obviously. 12 seconds. Now, that's a good point we haven't really touched on in this map. When we saw Cloud9 play yesterday, a lot of rounds on this map especially, they played very slow and time ran out. Some of them were decisions to save, like in a situation like this. Some of them were executes with like 10 to 15 seconds left on the clock, and they just couldn't find their way to get into the bomb site with enough time. So we'll keep our eye on that one. How slow they decided to take it, but this has been a very back and forth affair. Neither of these teams is able to build any kind of momentum. Yeah, look at his HP as well with these second 2 kills.
That's crazy.
He can't take a single bullet in the next 2 fights.
Where do those bullets go? The third one, fair enough. He never had a chance. Okay, all right.
Hobbit's got to be feeling deja vu to last night's game.
And the problem is he can't beat himself up, but he can't start getting in his own head because it will spiral.
It might already...
He has to recover that. Oh, Yekinder's going to get an easy one here. Sees it, doesn't want to overstep it because the headshot can come the other way. The op certainly does. Shiro with the trade. So that'll put us in a 4-on-4.
Oh, this aggression could be the undoing of Team Liquid. There's no money. There's no money, but good find. Axal peeks into it through the fencing. He gets dropped. There's a smoke and a Molotov on Shiro. That's it. That's all they have to work with. So an aggressive play like that would be a gift that C9 would love to have. And from here, it's got to just be contact. Hobbit has picked up a single flashbang on the path over. The defense is backing off the B bomb site. This too, I think Cloud9's gonna love.
Nitro toward jungle.
Do they use utility? He's looking for that smoke. And he ain't finding it. He's got to be really careful though.
I think someone's probably telling him it's there somewhere. Hey, there's one near you, bro. But yeah, he's aware now they're inside of the site. Sees them with the jump. interz, I think, spotted him in return. Gonna throw at the incendiary now to try and block the plants. Hobbit swings down again. I think if you're Hobbit, you don't get aggressive at this point. You need to sit back, get some angles in your favor.
He's trying to clear that out, trying to alleviate some of the pressure they're gonna face. Shiro better go nuts with this op.
He did do damage to Nitro at the very least. But it's just not going to do anything for his confidence if he tries to force the issue. interz is in a great spot, you have to say. If Shiro's able to distract and get it, okay, that flash though. They don't check it, he should get 2, he will because he looks back fast enough. And Naf at least gets the response, but Shiro is waiting this whole time. Bomb planted, he can certainly do something with it, but Naf hits the shot, and the barrel, I think, saves his life.
Kits on Naf, so that would have been an opportunity. That would have been a real opportunity. I know. Oh my lord. Yeah, go find yourself a kit. It's right there. Pick that bad boy up.
Was tight.
Yeah. I think actually OC grabbed the smoke that Nitro was looking for on the way in. And that was the smoke he put on the bomb. That's a very close round, all things considered. What a great double from interz, who right when Nitro picks out and tries to throw a grenade is when interz made his move. Back to pistols for Cloud9.
Is that a frustration face from Hobbit?
I think they all are at the moment. I think Yekindar was spotted as well.
Well, either way, he's going to back out of it. He can retreat and scurry up the stairs. Oh! Goodbye, Hobbit!
Well, now he's got a long round to sit and be frustrated.
Holy moly, this poor guy.
I know, it's all going wrong.
Like, good thing they're already through the group, you know what I mean? Like, they've already topped it, because, like, he can just he's got tomorrow, take a day.
Yeah, he's going to be in the deathmatch, I think, around and watching demos all around media.
I would do the opposite if I were him. I would even touch the game tomorrow. I'd be like, I'm out, I need to go blow off some steam. I'll come back after.
Nice shot from Yekindar, even not getting baited by the jump peek. And interz steps right into it. Another USP kill. Yekindar's got 17 kills in 8 rounds.
That's foolish. That is absolutely sick. That's exactly what they brought him in for.
You asked the question, who wants to win this game? Yekindar does.
Not wrong. Axile looking for at least one shot in this. He'll get Naf. He goes down to 7 HP, though. And Yekinder will close that out. How many is that now, Jason?
18.
Nice. I could have done the math, but, you know.
A little lazy?
No, it was more the dramatic effect.
That's fair. A lot of dramatics for Cloud9. This little tug of war that started the game has gone firmly in control of Team Liquid. They have won 5 of the last 6 rounds, 3 in a row. They know now that they're up against a double op setup, but more importantly, Yekinder is just having himself a game so far. This is one of those games that is just might single-handedly pull Liquid across the finish line and into the playoffs.
Kicking and screaming as it might be. Speaking of that, close your ears for those of you who care about the spoilers, because as you say, Evil Geniuses needed to take a map off Furia. It's 8-7 in their favor right now at halftime. And in the third game, Eternal Fire looking like they're going to 2-0 Movistar. So Nafany and Hobbits toward Long, Elige and Nitro pushing together at water. Respected aggression on both sides of the map. Interestingly, with that aggression, all right, not really that interesting, more natural. Getting that information, they're going to rotate back around and put more pressure onto the CTs, that is. OC now has a support crew in place. And Yukinder with that second op's even gone all the way up to the bathrooms with it. Shiro's going to sit back, watch a nade deploy in front of him that scratches his teammate.
Looked worse than it actually was. Yeah, but interz is going to lurk up through the smoke. Yukinder and Naf have to be very careful. They're kind of crowded in the same position at the moment.
OC's gone for a late reposition toward, the dumpster. That gave a lot of position away. Yukinder's going to find the shot, but he knew he was going to be pounced on immediately after. Do they check for Naf? Elige already on the flank, gets one. And interz has to rotate back out, finding a more open angle, but Nafany has that as well. And it's all on Nitro. He's tagged up. They know that they play in tandem, and it was going to be a rotation. I don't know that they were aware they actually tagged him on the first shot, but they are now. The shot's raining through, and want him to be planted for Cloud9.
I think that's a little bit of a busted shift between Naf and Yukinder playing in the same position and not really able to kind of manage the various angles that they had.
I think as well, though, I don't know what caused OC to reposition, but he opened up access from long, and Naf was too committed at that point to bathrooms. I didn't see it. I don't know if it was utility or smoke, but OC definitely bailed fast.
Well, fourth round for Cloud9's offense. Still money for Team Liquid to buy in the next round. Still money for OC to have the AWP. Still money to drop over to Naf as well. So Liquid's still in the fight. You can see here.
There is that game we talked about.
Yeah, a little. Yeah,
and Eternal Fire just wants to have a quick night, you know, maybe go lounge by the pool, the bar.
They've really stepped up their game since they've been playing in like 3 tournaments at once.
Yes, yeah, crazy, right? Just grinding it out. It's actually kind of nuts.
Yeah,
especially because 2 of them obviously online, and the multi-internet.
It's sketchy.
Good, but it's not great. Like you said, it's, you know, if it was North American, you're spread out. It's fine to have 40 ping. When you're here and everyone else has 5, you kind of get wrecked.
Yeah, it's not the most fun. OC and Naf position out towards long. Yukinder in the stairs. He has interz to deal with. There's the Molotov. Yukinder takes a lot of damage so that he can get out of it. Elige goes down. Nitro might have to back off this position. He stands his ground though, and he gets deleted as well. Oh, there goes Yukinder inside the smoke. It's all gone wrong for Team Liquid. This is the last cash they had to work with. OC and Naf are thinking save at this point, but this is a long time. And a lot of map control has been lost. That's going to make this save very difficult, especially for OC.
Yeah. So back-to-back Cloud9, or at least it looks that way. And it'll be their first back-to-back rounds in this entire game so far, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, Hobbit's going to have OC for free. He hears the footsteps. I assume that's Nafany.
Yeah, OC was at 6 kills with the rifles, was he not? I don't know if that he's gotten one with the op since he's gone to it.
It's possible. I haven't been keeping track of that, to be honest with you. I've been giving OC some space, you know?
Yeah, no, I guess. The problem is it seems like he does his work early on and then the economy comes out. He needs to try and find a way to get activated in some of these rounds.
Yikes.
Obviously, the last, that was phenomenal Molotov and an even better retreat as Hobbit will collect that kill. Obviously, in the last round of the last game, him and Naf converged for an incredible clutch to win it out. So it's not like he hasn't had a presence. It's just the consistency.
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been really rough. And in a must-win series as well, like a series, like a must-perform series as well individually, you'd think of, especially against one of the best oppers in Counter-Strike at the moment. Shiro on the other side of him.
This
Really
is
gonna...
nuts. Everyone has like the same kill totals in the entire server, and then there's just Yukinder.
Yeah, he's absolutely wild. You can see EG Fury up on the screen there. EG with a 1-round lead, about to be 2 rounds as they take the second half pistol. T-side nuke is going to be a little bit rough for him.
Yeah, Serato trying to win that one on 2.
But this would be great for Team Liquid if EG take 1 map and still lose the series to Furia. That's one of the that's the exact score lines they'd need. Eternal Fire beating Movistar 2-0 and then Furia beating EG 2-1. That gets Liquid through to the playoffs if they were to lose this series at this point. So they would love to see EG take nuke. Well, they won't see it. They won't know. But they'll celebrate after the fact.
Nade.
These last 2 groups have been really spicy coming down into the final day.
It's been great. Yeah, no, I do like the format for that, the old round robin. And I ain't talking about your ex-girlfriend, Jason.
That's some of your best work.
Flash out, that's for the double peek for Yukinder and OC. They're gonna try and swing around. Elige even joins in on that. Exile will have heard all of it, and that's about it. So he knows there's a good amount of players at B. They've walked their way out though, so they haven't revealed like a stampede that they're rotating over to stack up A instead. Now either way, well, I'm still heading toward Monster, and that might be a problem for them.
Yeah, this is always going to be a low percentage round to win, so not the biggest deal in the world. Tough though, because Cloud9's starting to get up to a very healthy amount of T rounds. Actually, you could even contend that they are already at a very healthy amount of T rounds. Anything after this is just gravy, and it's going to make it very difficult for Team Liquid in the second half.
So 6-6. Call this one done. They're in the site.
Is there going to be any damage? How often do you see all 10 players surviving with no damage being dealt?
Yeah, I don't know. Exile's on the move.
Yeah, he's looking to stat pad. We're going to get some damage.
Shot. Give it a shot. He's got 2. There's the 3rd. Stat pad indeed. Yeah, he's looking pretty solid with it, isn't he?
Yeah, good spray control as well at that distance. Nitro is going to start pushing up towards bathroom. Shiro got an easy kill with the AWP, and Naf is the last one to go down. We're all tied up at 6.
Yeah, this is... Again, it's not quite as back and forth as it was at the start, obviously, but again, another one of these games where it's just impossible to call right now. Money is starting to become the factor in all of that. If Liquid lose this, you go to 7-6. They're still super broke, and the money is spiraling, or I should say swelling, excuse me, on Cloud9. The opposite of spiraling, I suppose, in normal terms. But it's getting out of control from Liquid's perspective.
Yeah. OC again with the AWP. Position at Divider, peering up towards Party. Nitro, Naf, and Elige at the B bomb site. There's a boost there as well. OC's position is taken away. Yukinder's left pretty much all alone in bathrooms. OC's going to try and rotate back around, but he's not going to make it there in time. So yeah, Yukinder's on an island.
Yeah, this is super tough. I mean, he's stuck in there, and they started to rotate out of B, but then they don't. Yukinder sees the flash. He dodges it, but can't dodge the bullets from Hobbit. Now up to his 6th kill, and Elige and Nitro trying to push forward again. Uh-oh, watch out. Okay, Exile was going the other way. I saw on the mini-map he was back toward T-spawn. He actually just started to rotate over. This is going to be an A hit. The fast flank is certainly a possibility from the stairs. The unorthodox long flank from Nitro is going to have to be very timely as Exile catches out Elige. That one's gone already. Naf inside of the site. Knows Naf, and he's working his way through. Knows he's also behind the dice because saw that flash get lobbed out very lightly, and that allows Hobbit the information. OC still fighting valiantly, though, from the bathrooms, and Nitro's already got one further on the board as well, so his flank starts to work. But why'd he go down the stairs? Why'd he leave OC again? Maybe he thought they were going to push all the way through, but it's not going to happen that way. Bomb's going to get planted. OC does another spectacular shot to find 2 now in this round, and he's looking for a 3rd. He's got the right idea. He knows interz has to be covering off both angles, and as he buys time and space with that shot, it allows Nitro to start rotating. He baits the shot from Shiro. That's a bit more information, but he's looked back. Nitro's got it. He knows he has to swing.
Okay.
He's lost his teammate in the meantime, and you're right, he's got no kit, which means this has to happen right now, and it will.
He's got the op and bank as well. Beautiful clutch. What a great round. And you want to talk about OC delivering? Two huge kills in this round that he absolutely had to set this one up. Very tough scenario to be in as everything's crumbling around him, and he delivers.
Yeah, that was really calculated for him to peek out on the second one, especially.
Yep, and the op is also backed away. Yeah, the find on Hobbit, who again just catching strays.
He is getting there now, though, Hobbit. His kill totals are up there with everyone else, so he's definitely getting rolling, and we know that that can be a scary proposition. Yeah, that was foolish.
Yep, and unfortunately never knew interz was that close. Almost hit him with the spam, but at least the positioning gives Nitro the indication, and interz didn't realize that he had to stand and fight, actually, excuse me. I was going to say he could have fallen back, but the bomb being planted on the other side of the boxes mean he wanted to take that fight before Nitro was able to commit to the bomb site. Nursing a one-round lead. A single player surviving in the previous means 3 SMGs.
Anthony trying to position himself a little bit further forward while the utility's down without making noise doing so.
That plant as well ensures that Cloud9 has money in the final round of this half, no matter what happens here. Nitro's got a Molotov for when this smoke clears if he wants it, but he might try and hold on. There's going to be a minute remaining. No more smokes for Monster.
Nitro, this MP9 though, man. He loves to go dirty with it. He's got the first one already. Dodges the flash, waits for Leash to come around. Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Dude, I want a sewing machine that works like that.
Smoke came in late for Monster. It goes deep, so the Molotov gets extinguished, but job done. Great kills with the SMG. Good stopping power from Nitro. Yakinder and OC back at the A bomb site. 30 seconds left on the clock as interz and Shiro rotate back around. Alish can have a fast flank, but that requires Yakinder and OC to hold on.
Anthony spotted the shoulder. He's going to try to get there, but Yakinder hits the shot first. 2 versus 5, Alish. I think he senses some suspicion. Senses suspicion. He is suspicious of the sense. As Alish gets Shiro down. That's kind of a redundancy, but you get my point. interz is on the zone.
I'm laughing at the USP drop from Alish. They're going to go hunt this down.
Old school on that one.
They're going to go hunt this down. Swinging around, there goes Alish. One up next, Nitro is going to clean him out. That kill after time, I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't really do anything. There's plenty of money for Cloud9. It might make him miss a few pieces of utility, but nothing crazy. Team Liquid 8-6. They've bounced back from a tough stretch, a 3-round stretch that Cloud9 was able to put together rounds 10, 11, and 12. I think we've seen a timeout in this half for how close and back and forth of an affair it's been. No team able to kind of put the pressure on of any kind of a deep, long run. Yakinder alone in stairs again. OC and supported divider with the op. That's one weird way to look at this half is Cloud9's actually put together a great half. Imagine if Yakinder doesn't get that triple kill with the Deagle. This could have spiraled out of control.
Oh yeah, that's a great point, going back that far. But even the 2 versus 5, I mean, every round has been difficult to tell what's going to happen in this scenario as Yakinder goes back down, enters a little bit too close.
Yakinder was what, 18 and 6 or 18 and 5 after 8 rounds, something like that. He's got 20 kills now, so I mean he's certainly cooled off and quieted down. I mean you can't ever expect him to keep up that pace through the entire half. But he's had a really rough go of it. And Cloud9 looking to end the first half of Overpass much the same way as Inferno, with a 7-8 deficit. A 1-round deficit going into half number 2. No issues stalling or timing out in this game as well, like they did last night against Furia.
No, that's true. OC knows they're in front of this. Oh, side, he just narrowly missed as he had multiple targets. Snap's gonna go down as well. Interz with that shot. So Cloud9 looking like they're gonna find a split score line. Interz going inside of that smoke. And wants that bomb down for good. Nitro doesn't have OC to work with this time in the clutch. He does have Pablo Escobar's AK. He's gonna look for the shot. Hobbit obscured by the corpse, however, so the headshot not present itself.
That's some Scarface stuff.
Oh. Say hello to my little friend. It's Hobbit. Hobbit that got him. Didn't get to finish the line, so I just thought I'd make it exciting. Jason.
Hobbits are little, Matt, so you got there at the end of the day.
It's not bad. I'm little too, if you know what I mean. It's halftime, 8-7. This one's one round apart. We're going to take a break. Liquid are still very much in this and fighting for their playoff position.
Same stuff. If you doubt me, then I'm coming to show 'em what I'm made of. Yeah. Always showing your integrity. Yeah. If you want it, I'ma let 'em see. No guts, no glory. Not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go again. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming, it's to win. No guts, no glory. Not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go again. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming, it's to win.
Wake up, put the work in. That's the only way it's gonna work out. Hard work and dedication. No time for procrastination. Takes a lot of time, a lot of patience. A lot of heart mixed with motivation. On the days that you feeling down, look in the mirror for your inspiration. Like, woo, just notice. Never stop, never quit. People wanna see you doing good, but never better than them. Gotta push yourself to the limits. You cannot lose if you are not in it. You gotta lose sometimes just to win it. Don't get discouraged, it's just the beginning. Yeah, turn up. Don't end up a Timmy Turner. Don't get caught up in the streets. Don't get caught up with a burner. Don't be a slow learner. Oh no, you only get one shot, one chance. Talking March Madness at the big dance. Talking big man on campus. Like
no guts, no glory. Not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go again. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming, it's to win. No guts, no glory. Not a part of my story. I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go again. I don't comprehend and I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming, it's to win.
Well, we split the difference again, just as we did on the first map. 8-7 at half, and Liquid want to power through this because we still don't know if VG is going to get that map off of Furia. That one is tied at 11 currently. If Furia going 2-0, Liquid's got to show up now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way you got to think about it coming into this series for Liquid, is just must-win territory. And they had that same attitude on Inferno. Let's see if they can bust out the same attitude here on Overpass. They did a great job getting into bomb sites in map 1. It'd be great if they could do it again here. 1 round lead, very narrow. 3 players coming up blue door, coming up the blue door stairs. Interz and Nathany hear the footsteps, gonna fall away. Axile's position is gonna make this tough exit though. And actually they call against it. They make all the presence known. They show like they're gonna come up and attack towards the A bomb site. They reverse, go the other direction.
I wonder how much of that is Elige spotting someone at long though, knowing that there's likely some more pressure if you've already got 2 in that position. Either way, Shiro He's the one back toward jungle. He's going to try and caught the cross, but he can't do it. I thought he had the headshot on that OC. Ooh, this could be huge. He doesn't wait at all. He just goes for the first. Gets the information. There's 2 more in that position.
Oh, they're caught.
It's going to be huge, and they are caught. They're stuck off a jungle, but Hobbit's going to wrap in behind to try and save them. Naf's got the shot. Needs to swing it again. Goes for the lineup, but can't get it. Nafany with it, and Elige goes down to Exile.
Oh, they slowed down. They slowed down at the choke point. It's all on Nitro. Another headshot. That's Nafany to go down. 2 to find. Bomb is tapped. Exile's going to swing. There's another one. And Captain America can't do it at the end of the day.
10 HP. He was 1 bullet from it. 1 bullet. That's all it would have taken. He did so well to find the first 2 headshots. Nearly isolated that. That would have been an incredible clutch, but it's 8-8.
You got to say, you mentioned Elige spotting Exile. Maybe that's what made the call to reverse and go the other direction. Well, Exile spotted Elige as well. He parked himself at sandbags knowing there was going to be that follow-up flank and absolutely read the play perfectly.
Oh, he knows how close that was.
I knows how close it was, but also is just like, I should have had that.
Exactly.
A couple bullets just go past. Miss Molotov. Kinder with the scout. At least forces the defense back. But Cloud9's gonna know there's a buy on the map.
Hobbit holding the reverse angle from the underpass door. Nafany's trying to jump and spot for him. He's gonna get a clean, easy 1. Easy 2, nearly 3, but OC's got that shot back with the deagle. He'll grab the AK. That was certainly something Nafany would have seen, that gun getting thrown forward. Not that it's that much of a detail, but there's going to be an AK there for sure. And they're in. They're going through Monster. The other AK is in the hands of Naf, and Yakinder's looking for the headshot on the scout. He's blinded. They both are. Naf still wins that exchange somehow, though, so the flash didn't catch him nearly as much as I would have thought. However, Axel, once again, is on the flank, and Yakinder's desperate to try and get a headshot. He'll go down. It's 9. The lead now to Cloud9.
Yeah, Liquid never considered Hobbit's presence in the door, despite the fact having no one there to keep eyes on it or clear things out. An easy double kill for Hobbit. Good impact for him at the middle of the map. Looking a little bit more alive today. 12 and 13 for Hobbit. 12 kills on 3 players for Cloud9. Shiro, interz, and Hobbit all sitting on that number. Yakinder at 20 leads the server with no problem at all, but as we mentioned in the previous half, he really is calmed down from his initial run. I think it's been like in the past 9 or 10 rounds, he's only gotten 2 kills.
Eagle, sliver gap. Yeah, that is significant when you consider the start.
And they're gonna need him. They're gonna need him on this T side. I mean, you think about Inferno as well. The openings he provided for the team on Inferno was so incredible that, you know, and how he's done in this group stage. Nice shot from Naf.
Shiro was kind of caught nowhere there, wasn't he? Between the rocks, no coverage. That's just a wide angle waiting to happen. And Exile's taking damage as well. He may have found the opener, but he's going to be in trouble now. Elige just picked up the M4. He nearly got a chance to find 2 there. As Nitro still continues to peek down toward bathrooms.
Oh, they don't want to go to the bomb site yet.
Careful, Naf. That's your teammate.
Covered another rifle. Nitro did shoot a Glock bullet just to keep the attention of Exile towards Fountain. Gave Elige a freebie. 44 seconds.
Interesting smoke position here. Okay, hold on, that's long. So I was gonna say interz is already pushed up. I thought he actually was gonna smoke himself off when I looked at the mini-map. I confused myself. Either way, interz in good flank territory. Gets that information. Nafany's got the bomb down now as well. Elige might have that rifle, but he's gonna have to be perfect with it, and Nafany beats him to that punch as well.
Yeah. Well done. Well done from Nafany. Naf, meanwhile, had the opening kill with the deagle. Now he's got an M4 himself. Would like to find another frag, limit the... I think he saw some leg. I think he saw a little bit of leg.
Whew, must be nice.
7 seconds. He's got to go down before time. And now he just bails out. Should be able to get away. He's got a Zeus as well. He's fully kitted out. M4, deagle, Zeus. He's got it all.
Doesn't have armor.
Well, he'll pick up armor this round because of that rifle, so not getting the bonus money isn't the biggest deal in the world. Full utility as well. Here comes the first buy round for Team Liquid on T side.
I'm just curious why HLTV continues to put EG as an American-Canadian flag. But with Liquid, it's all American. Why they gotta do NAF dirty like that? You know?
Yeah.
Don't get that.
Shoot them a message. Oh, Elish spots the long push. I think he might have spotted both players. Shiro's also aggressive. Elish is going to go back for it, saying, okay, if you guys push up, you know I saw you. You're probably going to back off, so regains his position. Shiro, meanwhile, with the AWP, is going to start backing away as a Molotov denies access to any play he would have wanted to make. And Cloud9 decide to give up all presence in bathrooms, all aggressive stance outside of the A bomb site.
Shot not gonna work. Silenced M4 is going both ways, and the Fanny beats NAF again. Nitro the next to work with the Kinder, and bomb in that direction in the hands of...
This is an old school setup. Halfway through bathrooms, and the AWP at the end.
They're gonna shuffle now, though. They're gonna move on it. Making a lot of noise, Yikinder. Axal's still right here, but he's off on his crosshair placement. Yikinder's got that at one with the AK-47. Jump bait shots. Yikinder goes underneath the AWP and into the site. They'll find themselves as Elish takes out Hobbit as well. Liquid getting back to winning ways, perhaps, as they have to find just interz and NAF. Now they don't. They don't have to find them at all because they're just going to leave.
Eat your heart out,
Exit
Xantares.
stage left.
That's a yucky peek. That's disgusting. Even the jiggle to find Shiro's position and just duck underneath the shot. Fantastic. 10-9. Money's a little tight on the Cloud9 side of things. I mean, they got plenty of money for the next round. After that, it's done. They're gonna have to drop weapons over. Shiro, this becomes the real test, because Nafany has the money to give the AWP over to Shiro, which is part of the reason why they've chosen to save here. They have the cash to get a very, very good buy. interz can drop an M4 as well over to a teammate. Hobbit should be able to buy himself, so very, very strong buy coming in the next round for Cloud9, despite everything.
Terrorists win.
Liquid inch one step closer to tying things up.
Look at this. That one was all right because the crosshair placement was off. This is the one that blows my mind. Sees the... All right.
Yeah, he saw the shoulder. Luckily, it didn't... I thought he considered it from Shiro's angle, but it looked like he just got a little lucky that it showed him. Now, during this timeout, give you an update on the other side of things, because we've been painting this as a must-win for Liquid. If they lose this series, they would need EG to have taken a map off Furia, and that doesn't look like it's going to happen. At the moment, 15-12 in the favor of Furia. That's over on the B stream. So then we come back to the original thought, which is Liquid has to win.
Yes. Or it would be Eternal Fire that gets the spot. Is that not correct? There's so many scenarios.
You threw yourself under the bus, and then you grabbed me and dragged me with you.
Yeah, that was my plan. That was totally it, Jason.
Third map in this series would be Mirage.
If I'm going down, Jason.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Sharing is caring. Nade to NAF. Only puts him down to 83 as it goes over his right shoulder.
I believe you were correct, though, Matt.
Thank you for thinking that long on it. Hobbit waiting behind the plant position in the sight of B. Down toward the pits. Nafany's trying to fire through the small board toward the door. Meanwhile, Nitro going back out. Will meet and greet his teammates outside of the bathrooms. Pop flash for himself to clear the angle at the lane.
Very patient and cautious from both teams. Utility and nades are running out for Cloud9. Hobbit's got smoke flash. Shiro's got a smoke. Liquid's lining up outside of the B bomb site. Elish has no utility to throw any kind of a fake towards A. He's currently positioned in party, and here we go through Monster. The attack is on. Anthony stepped in front of the smoke on balcony as well. This is dangerous position.
Ooh, they're gonna force interz to move. interz is gonna take a lot of damage from that, but they still have, like you say, two other players here. This is a huge amount of defense to try and get through. They will find Hobbit. Good oversight we get with Nafany's perspective, but Naf's gonna find him as he slips inside of the smoke. Very low HP on the planter. Naf needs to hold that, but he goes off of it. Yikinder gets it down. And don't forget, they have a Liege. He's waiting at sandbags. He doesn't want to get activated. interz could slip under the gun here. He could go unnoticed. Take out Yikinder, who was never ready for it.
Yikinder got one.
Nafany got the one in return, though. So interz is left in a 1-on-2, and he has to back off this. There's no chance he's going to go. Surely not. Where are they going? They're going to rotate this to play it off a peak, to play this as a trade. So Elysian and Naf together, but interz, I don't even think is going to touch that bomb.
No, he's saying, let me go back and get the op. That's what I have to imagine is in his mind. Yikinder, before he goes down, before interz grabs him with low HP, Yikinder hits this banger of a headshot onto Shiro. interz looking for the gun, got to get away from the blasts. A hard-fought round for Team Liquid. They've tied it up at 10.
All right, so both other series are over. Eternal Fire get the 2-0 they desperately needed to get through. Furia 2-0, Evil Geniuses 16-12 in the second map. Liquid have to win this series to make it. The single map won't do anything for them in the tiebreak now. Hobbit looked pretty solid there, you'd have to say, until, oh, look who it was, Yikinder again. So you mentioned he went a little bit quiet, Jason. He's now up to 22 kills, getting back on the frag totals.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. Yikinder, up to 24, Matt, in fact.
Right, sorry, 22 as he was getting those kills.
Yes. Oh, gotcha.
You're right, I said it wrong. I was looking at
okay.
lower third.
10-10, timeout taken, talking things over. That's Team Liquid to have a discussion. You have to know and you have to assume that the op was saved on interz's retreat from the 1v2. So how do you want to deal with it? How do you want to play this round where there's an op in the field of play? Just the solo op from Shiro.
Mirage hasn't been kind to Liquid in this group stage of Pro League, not the last week at least, so it is the third map, and that could be interesting. Shiro's AWP, so where does it go? Naf gonna run it down with Yikinder, trying to get in position quickly. That AWP is inside of the stairs.
The door blown open is the question. Ooh, Yikinder's gonna move up towards sandbags quickly. Hobbit's gotta be careful. He'll be the point of contact. Shoulder shows. Yikinder loves that. As soon as he has that information, he's like, yep, I take it. I take it. Naf's got another. They should know one more behind the pillar. Naf clears it out. Good double kill from him. And now it's about saving the AWP. But if they move forward.
Oh, nice shot,
Okay.
Elige. Okay, he was behind. I thought it was the jumping player in the pit, which is Yikinder. He's gonna get out of the off. Shiro's on 10.
Hunt it down.
I think this, yeah, you have to make this work, and that's exactly what is gonna happen. Elige is already on the flank, and he makes no mistake on the shot.
Good hops for the young man.
So Liquid in the lead, and now economically strong as well. It'll be a force buy, but no op.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the thing they're gonna love, is they've just denied access to the op. That's a great hunt from Elige. Great job just wrapping around, making sure he can't get away. And now you get to play a round or two without an op on the CT side, which is gonna make you breathe a little bit easier.
Yep.
Round 22.
The way Shiro's looked in this event, I mean, I know he's only on 13 in this particular map, but
yeah,
everyone's pretty close together.
Don't give him the chance. Don't give Shiro the chance to ruin everything for you. Exile pushes up middle.
Shot out. He's going to get it. Elige takes the bullets for it, but Yikinder's there to trade it. So Hobbit now rotating back down. Knows that he's lost the access toward the playground, at least for free. They still have long covered off. Shiro's still there, but not with the op, as we mentioned. So that's just going to be the FAMAS. Meanwhile, Nafany, he's outside. Hobbit just got caught hard.
Yikinder is back in this game. Took a few rounds off to close out the first half, but this has been phenomenal. Switching over to the T side, an absolute monster with these entries. A plethora. I think he's had 3 double entries. Like three rounds, he's gotten the first 2 kills of the round for Team Liquid. Absolutely spectacular.
Been nuts with it. I mean, even on Mirage in some of the situations when Liquid hasn't looked great, he was fantastic against Furia. That comes to mind, how good he was at taking fights in mid. Naf's gonna get interz.
This is like a repeat, it feels, in some sense, of the Inferno game, where it's like Liquid's getting into these bomb sites and doing such a good job in finding entries. We just mentioned Yikinder, but even Naf with this kind of a kill, that Cloud9 can't even fight for some of these rounds.
Late to the bomb plant, they're already saving. Bomb's only going down now, and Nafany's already like, I'm out. There's no chance. Not sticking around here. They've got Molotovs on me. They blew out everything that was covering the site. I'm out. So 2 on 4, and the 2 just trying to save weapons at this point in time. Yeah, you might want to, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, drop that FAMAS and grab that M4. And this will now be a 2-round lead for Liquid. And you know Eternal Fire's tuned into this game. You know they're going to be watching just as complexity was last week when Astralis was playing in the final match.
They're chilling on a couch somewhere, biting their fingernails at the moment.
Not sure if they'll be back on a plane tomorrow or getting ready to play on Tuesday.
Probably got another match.
Knowing the way they have been this week, yeah.
All right, 2-round lead. Everything on the line in this map. Win and you're in if you're Team Liquid. Timeout taken. The third from Cloud9. They're reeling at the moment. 4 straight for Team Liquid on the offense. And they've put this Cloud9 economy in real disarray.
And this is why I think the timeouts are coming in back-to-back, because you go to 13 here. Do you try and save so you can get a full gun round? You know that they're not, 13 is not 16. I know that's a John Maddenism, but it's a long way off still in the game of Counter-Strike. You can still recover.
I feel bad about that. John Madden was a legend.
Well, yes. But then again, so are you, Jason.
It's a full losing bonus for Cloud9, so I think this is, in my mind, this is the right call. Just go down to the pistols, you have the 2 M4s, you know Shiro and Nafany can create things for you, put a little bit of faith in them, and make sure you have a full buy, you get the op back in Shiro's hands moving forward.
Naf with a quick flash to Monster in case anyone peeks, he'll back off. Okay, all right, we saw this yesterday as well, and Nafany got a kill on it when he tried yesterday.
Liquid's bypassing all of it, though. Elysia, Kinder, and OC out towards Long A, just starting to creep up along past the rock. Nitro's going to hold down the flank. So is Naf at the moment, just looking to see if there's anything crazy happening from Blue Door, from the B bomb site.
Backing off, Shiro nearly was spotted, but just got around the corner. That boost certainly does give information to both Water and Long, so they know there's not much going on.
Dear.
Axile just nailed OC, so the start goes to the Deagles, and we know Ecos have been thick and fast in this game.
Yeah, they were real spicy at the start in the first half. Deagles have done work. And more than anything, I think that gives a little information over to Cloud9. They're the ones now that have stacked over, put multiple people here. That's a dangerous peek from Hobbit in terms of Yekendar's positioning. That might pull his attention away from Shiro's corner. Ooh, spams it, he's got it. Dinked up as well. Gotta be careful, but he's got a teammate covering the re-peek, and he's got Nitro to eliminate Hobbit.
He saw the silencer of the USB stick forward. Nitro takes obligations and matters into his own hands. He does the same to take down Nafany, who only just found Elige. Interz all on his lonesome once again. Nothing to save this time other than armor. You gotta go for this. You gotta try and find guns that were dropped in this round at the very least.
And Liquid stayed focused that whole time. They realized with that aggressive stance, they didn't leave anything. They didn't take any kind of a massive risk. They said, let's keep our guns out. Let's make sure this isn't some kind of a stack. Heads up play from Naf to fall back to protect the AWP, because Axile ripped that out of OC's hands with a Deagle.
Yeah, it was a sick shot. And Yekendar's on the hunt as well.
Sees the gun barrel.
Yeah, he just saw it. I was gonna say, should have seen it. Yep, no question about it. Now look at that crosshair placement. Good night, Interz.
29 kills on Yekinder.
That's a game. That's a game.
29 kills in 23 rounds in a game in which he went quiet for about 7 of them. Like, I think it was like around like 7, 8, 9 rounds. He only got 2 kills. So, I mean, these pockets of explosion from Yekinder are just unreal. This map has been disgusting.
With the positioning over at B, and the bomb has OC there with the AWP. There's a smoke down at Monster. Meanwhile, Yekinder inside the underpass. And a lot of damage dealt to Nitro, just spamming through the plywood. Gonna change up the position of the op.
It feels like Cloud9 has struggled a little bit to maintain their presence in bathrooms. They've been aggressive. They've been getting picked apart. So this round, it feels like they're sinking back into the bomb site a little bit deeper. Shiro with deeper angles. Axile just said dice boxes peering out towards Long, and it's the B bomb site that Liquid want to put some pressure on.
This boost, okay, Interz could be spotted from this. That's a tough one to look. He's got to hug the wall. When he first jumped up was the best chance he would have had to see it. Now he gets it, okay. Sees it, goes back, but he's got to be careful.
Sounded worse than it was. Sounds
did. It hit the wall, so it wasn't straight clean on the helmet. It was debris and ricochet instead, but that one's not. Yakinder's gone cleanly through the edge of the stack of wood, and it's Nafany with the kill. It's Nitro, and remember, that was already tagged on a 40, so 33 seconds, and Liquid don't have as much footing in this round as they have had in the past. It's back over toward A, they go, and they're gonna go for it.
They don't have a Molotov for truck. It's a double truck setup. Sure, with the op to pull him into Exile, this is going to be a really strong defense. Liquid, you better be perfect on these. It's going to be a lot onto Elige swinging from long. He might be the most important player in this round to crack open the bomb site. There's only 10 seconds.
Shiro, bomb down. That's a problem. It's going to be even bigger than that because they're going to lose Nitro, who's trying to run with his gun, but I don't think he's going to get out of there because, okay, he does get far enough. I was going to say they're going to chase this, but he'll survive after time with the AK in his hands. It's going to be the round to Cloud9.
Yeah, they needed a Molotov to make that work, but with that little time on the clock, so difficult coming in. You don't have time to jiggle peek, you don't have time to force anyone into weird fights, you just have to commit right out of the gate. Well done from Exile. Even finds Elige as he swings for the attempted trade. Life in Cloud9 yet. They survive with all 5 players, so money grows immediately. Team Liquid would have loved to have done a little bit of damage to put him in a reset position, but that's not the case.
Shiro still with that off, plays Overwatch for his teammates in the site. Joke's too obvious, I won't make it. Naf. Still trying to see if there's anyone going for that beast. Beast? Boost. He would be a beast if he killed the boost. To start off the round, the smoke down at Monster. Naf's going back that direction.
Exile's at long A. A little bit of an off angle around Flowers. Elige is going to have to be careful.
He's forced him off with the flash. He'll play at the rock now to try and hold it. Oh, I think he got lucky. He hit the light pole.
I don't think either of them really wanted that fight. I think they both saw each other and just like, hell no. Absolutely not. We're not putting this round is not going to fall down to this fight. Neither of us want it.
So CT smoke deployed at long. Elige is going to try and get a little bit closer on the back of that. This is the bomb with Yakinder. So his positioning matters immensely.
Is this going to be a fake? You have OC, Naf, and Nitro. I think OC might activate Nitro and Naf to attack through Monster.
Fake all you want. Oh my god, I thought he was just going to walk around the corner clean and get the kill. Fake or not, they had to reveal positions because that would have been awkward and tense. Hobbit's got Nitro down and there is only 14 seconds. Naf's doing everything he can. Oh, Elige knows they got it. They've got it. Run, Yakinder.
No, there's one more in bathrooms.
Oh, they're not aware. Exile's going to shut this down entirely. How did Elige spot that?
Time?
The one place he didn't have.
I think he does.
Just barely got that down. The one place they couldn't check.
Oh, no.
Elige. Oh, they just run out. That must have been milliseconds from being legal.
That's soul crushing. That is soul crushing. They navigated and found a way around every single trap in that round. Oh, that's the find. But he gets it with, what, 5-6 seconds on the clock? And Yakinder just...
That's ridiculous. I can't believe that bomb wasn't on the deck in time. That's incredible.
A sigh of relief.
So now it's Liquid's turn to call a timeout.
Yeah, but it's only their second. They haven't been put under too much pressure, but certainly now it's going to be mounting. Running out of money is Team Liquid.
Oh, and this comes back to it, right? You take those timeouts, you get the money back in order. Liquid's still only on 13 rounds. You have time.
5 players survived in the previous round, just 2 for Cloud9. Their cash flow is just fine this late in the game. Just fine. It's not the prettiest, but they'll take it. Another buy after this if Cloud9 were to lose, especially if they can save some of the rifles. Elige, OC, and Yakinder. The challenge towards Fountain and Playground. Nitro in the underpass. Snap feels a lot of presence, a lot of pressure in short water, and he backs away.
Still with money to play with, though. Liquid needs to start grasping some wins now, and they're going to get gifted Exile, who walks forward unexpecting of Nitro.
And he's been real stalwart at the A bomb site defense. Not having him is tough. So Shiro's going to shift over to B. This kind of shift is, there was a pocket of opportunity. Nafany's coming back. Yakinder's pushed up. He might hear some of these footsteps. Nafany started walking at the perfect moment, but timing is everything. Will they consider it?
Yekender with the coverage inside. OC's the one that could get punished, and that would leave Yekender in an awkward position. Okay, I think he's aware. I think he has some suspicion. You said it was the perfect time, but he's called for the flash, and he checks the angle. He heard something.
Yeah, well, and it was also the flash is designed to take any supportive player and off the angle so that he can hard clear it in that fashion. You could see even pre-aimed like a 90-degree angle. Liege gonna swing off the Molotov from Dice. There's the flashbang. Spots it. Got a kill on interz as well, who is just desperately spamming, and Liquid crack open A once again.
When they go fast. They've just had troubles trying to pick them apart, and this time, starting with Axile, they kind of gave themselves up, and good read as well by Yekender. Bomb goes down. Shiro wants to save this op. It'll be 14 rounds for Liquid.
Still a 2-round losing bonus, though, for Cloud9, so they're going to get plenty of money. 2,400 will be up in the bank. Shiro can drop a weapon. Axile can buy himself. Same with interz, so it's going to be one more buy for Cloud9. But if they lose that one, that's all she wrote. 14-12. Liquid 2 rounds away from the ESL Pro League playoffs. Oh, if they could get this off, How do you do this one? Nitro's wrapping around. Yekender's gonna come up, and he's so much of a distraction, it's over. That's a massive hunt. That is a massive find right at the end of the round. Bomb's gonna go off, but it doesn't matter. 14-12. And Cloud9's gonna buy up into this one, but with virtue of that hunt, there's no op. That's a massive weapon they're missing.
It's huge. That's the second time they've deprived them of an op at the end of a round, and it's just 2 to go now for Liquid. It's 2 to go, and yet it's 2 to the playoffs. And it's far still, because you know Cloud9 can still crack this economy and get back into this game. Fast this time toward B. They're gonna change it up one more time. OC with the far flash, he'll try to allow Yekender around the corner. He's got Hobbit. That one works out perfectly. They're gonna back off on that single pick? Okay, so they don't want to push the utility too much at Monster. There's no activation toward the doorway or the underpass. This is gonna be a reset from Liquid.
If I remember the stat correctly as well from the pregame, I think it was something like 83 or 84% win rate off of Yekender getting an opening kill. It's such beast mode. He is a machine right now, single-handedly. I mean, the rest of the team is doing great following it up, but all the openings that Yekender is providing, worth their weight. Both teams passive on the map. Cloud9 doesn't really have any utility to make any plays, to make any moves. That's the final smoke they have. That's just plumed in Monster.
Flash to long. Quick check again. So they've gone around and around on this one because, again, they had that opening pick fast. They were looking like they were just going to rush and charge into the B site. Not quite.
Oh, that's a team flash that almost ruined everything.
Inter still came out worse for wear on that. Oh, Yekender, he's so blind. He's done. He's gone. They know Nafany's now toward Monster. Inter's with a great headshot position, and they're walking into a crossfire. Naf's got one with the flames, but they've got to swing it. They've got to find Nafany, and they will. It's a 2-on-1. Axile with 100 HP, and I think this time he's got to go for it. I think this time you can't justify saving. You give up that point, and you are absolutely out of it with money. They have nothing to force with, and a second smoke will make matters worse, and Axile wants to get inside of the site. Positioning is pretty key right now as well. Naf goes all the way up behind the door. Everything from jungle forward is cut off, and then you cover sandbags with OC. The only way in is a flank from Monster. And Axile is not even considering it, I don't think. I'm surprised. I would have thought he was going to go.
I think it's that smoke that really slowed him down, and obviously he was hoping for someone to peek, someone to do something to give him the opportunity. You want to talk about, remember, Naf closing out Inferno, he's just put Liquid in a position to close out Overpass and close out the series and get to the playoffs as well. You've got such a strong combination in terms of Yekender opening rounds like this, snapping over to the head of Hobbit, and then Naf closing it out. Look at these trades.
Whoa, that one above the boards is a tough shot.
He's got a response everywhere he's looking to whatever's happening in the bomb site. 3 chances. They had 5 on Inferno. Now they've got 3 on Overpass. Team Liquid have come in today hungry for the playoffs, and it shows.
31 kills Yekender, 21 Naf. Naf going aggressive again this time. Watch out. Okay, it's going to be just the Molotov. I thought they were going to peek behind it.
You can forget about like the devastating loss to Eternal Fire yesterday. You can forget about some of the struggles in this group stage. You're going to build upon them, but at least in terms of your mentality, you just say, whatever. Group stage is over. Those hiccups out of the way. Let's move on to the playoffs.
Exile going solo quietly toward long. Nafni's rotated back over as well, but they had Shiro still holding at the sign. No AWP, 2 MP9s. They're gonna start it off though, Exile. He's gonna double it up as he finds a Liege. He got OC. They were caught in the open, utility in hand, and now they can fall off of this nade trying to do damage, and Kinder gets it clean on the peak. So at least they can address that. Still down a man, however.
Kinder's just like, fine, I'll do it myself. Pushing up behind the long lurk smoke.
Am I correct? That's the only kid as well, that far removed? That's it.
Here, so yeah, you're exactly right.
That's an issue.
Well, yeah, but he got a double kill for it, so I think all's fair. Only one single flashbang on Shiro. 25 seconds, here's the utility. Where does that flashbang go? Towards long. It catches Yakinder. Coming in as Nitro. Good trade onto Shiro. One more to find. Oh, but he's found safety in long A. That should be the round, and Hobbit's gonna clean it up. Cloud9 fights. They live another day.
Big swing, goes back to the AK as well. Far from over, 15-13, Cloud9.
Team Liquid still has 2 timeouts remaining as well if they want to use one of them at this stage in the game. It might not be the worst idea in the world. What a great double from Exile. That's one of those shots that you really need OC to hit. You hate to say it, but you really, really need your Opera at 15-12 to hit that kind of a peak. He's waiting, he's watching for it. And Team Liquid does take a timeout. They're third. They've got 1 remaining if they need it. Liquid's gonna play this one conservatively. OC had plenty of money, but no one else really was able to get up to get an AK-47 with a clean buy, so they're gonna play for round 30.
When you're going against Cloud9 and the way that things have been going this week, you're looking to take it round by round. It's not a whole map. You're not looking at winning the map. You're looking at winning the most rounds. Right now, they're 1 round from the playoffs. If they don't succeed, if this goes to overtime, if Cloud9 force out Mirage, you're 16 rounds from the playoffs. And that's a huge battle to try and get back into.
Cloud9 have read this out of the gate. They've got 4 players defending B. There might have been a shift early on just to see if there was going to be a timing with pistols, because Shiro's starting to move back. Exile calls him off and says, no, I don't see anything.
Kinder Tech 9 swings, sees 1, Sabated in a jungle, somehow stays alive long enough, somehow turns around, the flash works out, Hobbit's blind, but interz gets the kill back, and Naf, and he found 1 beforehand. Interz will follow up as well to leave it to just Naf and Nitro, bomb down inside of the site.
I don't know what there is left to do. The utility's gonna clear. Nitro has a smoke for the bomb site if he wants to get it planted. AK-47 picked up. That could be interesting. You've got a minute to play with. Oh, that's a big Tech 9 win. That's a big Tech 9 win.
This gives Nitro so much space. That Tech 9 clearing barrels lets him get at least to the pillar. Bomb is still down on the platform, but Nitro can start to really open things up here because they haven't spotted him. They don't know that he has the AK.
He's got time to be patient as well. I would assume they realize the bomb is still down.
I think the window player would have, yeah, because they're going to go for the boost instead. And that's a tough position for Nitro to hit now. Naf's going to walk straight into where that crosshair placement is. He sees it. Oh, Exile snaps back over. Naf knows that AK's there. He wants to run over and grab it from his deceased teammate, but he's still got to go into 1-on-3, 18 seconds. Did he pick it up? I don't think he did. No, he stayed at the Tech 9. Shiro's got it. Instead, it's going to be now 14-15.
That was a tough shot for Nitro, especially without any kind of an armor. Good hold from Cloud9. Really good hold from Cloud9. Exile's leading the way for them on defense. 23 kills. He's matched by Naf. Yakinder still far and away top of the scoreboard at 33. One final round. One final chance for Team Liquid. They've had 3. 2 have gone against them. This is the final chance to make the playoffs. And then it goes to overtime, and then we've got a whole new challenge on our hands. Off on OC, 3 Galils, and AK-47 on Naf. Oh, who eats a ton of damage down to 7 HP.
Naf's going to back away from that as a result. OC still looking down the tunnels. Shiro. Quick nade to water. Molotov from Nitro is going to bounce up and make sure the stairs are clear. Naf spotted him on the jump. He knows the door's open. He hit both. Didn't do him much damage, though. OC still on 77, Nitro on 85, but with M4s, take any chip damage you can get.
Shiro's up. Glancing up towards top of the stairs. Nitro's got to be careful. Oh, a little bit of a wide jiggle peek, and he's dropped. Remember, Naf's on 7 HP as well, so he's in a passive position where he's out of the fight. Yekinder, can he deliver another one? No, Shiro finally wins that engagement. Yekinder's shut him down a couple of times in an AWP versus AK battle, but this time Shiro comes out on top in round 30, and it's looking like we've got overtime.
OC wants to be the one to cut it off, though. Does get the AWP retreating. He's going to throw the gun over to Naf because he's low on HP. He'll take the rifle instead, and they'll see if they can execute with the Liege. Set for the dual smoke position. You'll throw one toward the bank, one toward the dumpster, and the Molotov already on the truck. Exile goes behind the dice. Habit, though, oh, that's a beautiful flash just to slow them down, just to get better positioning. And Elise is caught in no man's land. He's dropped. Overtime looking absolutely inevitable, and it is going to happen. Cloud9 have pulled this back, and Liquid, oh, the pressure's on now.
Yeah, deep breath from both teams. Deep breath from Eternal Fire, who's tuning in, waiting anxiously. Overtime comes right after the break. Don't go anywhere.
It's a leash. He's at the backside of Catwalk. He can see players pushing him. He's spinning back and forth. A League electric hold.
Looking to complete the sweep. Team Liquid have looked excellent here on Overpass. And Elise, oh my god, he just executes them.
We're heading to OT. 100 Thieves, they had the advantage. They had Team Liquid right where they wanted them. Flashbang in, and they try and pop out on the back of it. The Liege opening it up. Go on, bud. There it is, number 4.
It's about to get real cool over here towards their round.
Doesn't work out, but there's Elise. You said you wanted to see him. T3000 on the map. You've seen a lot of him. That's stunning from Elise. That's the big dog you want.
They're still down there, and now the spray. The murder box.
Part of my story, I'm going hard for that trophy. It's why they all been on me. No guts, no glory. There's no need to go again. I don't comprehend it, I do not pretend, cause when I'm coming it's to win. You either got it or you don't. You either bought it or you won't. You either wanna give it everything or you wanna cry about a soul. I'ma say it from the jump. Mama ain't raised a chump. Mama raised me to persevere if I'm ever here in a slum. Cause nobody starts at the top. You do your part and you better buy. Working hard each and every day, even though some days it get hard to watch. But you gotta trust the process. Grind hard, don't you ever quit. It's a must, you see the progress. Got a ball till you get a hit. They can never do what I can do.
Well, Liquid are under pressure now. Cloud9 have tied this game, forced us into overtime. They had 3 chances to close it out. They could not. And Cloud9 would force this series to Mirage in doing so. Eternal Fire are sitting by and watching because every round matters right now for them. If Cloud9 are able to pull this series comeback off, Liquid will not advance to the playoffs.
Yeah, that would be harsh, especially considering the opportunities here on this map. Liquid had a phenomenal T sign, just stalled out right at the end. Cloud9 stood strong with 3 rounds straight. Money issues disappear for both teams. 3 rounds per half of overtime. Shiro's got his op. OC has his as well on the T side. Elysian Yakinder to take Fountain and Party, or Playground, excuse me. Nitro and OC maintaining presence in stairs. Shiro's op is going to slide into contention in bathrooms as well.
Shiro's going to get it one here, gifted. But he's not fast enough to get away from Yakinder. He did try and turn around last minute, realized what was about to happen. So the trade levels out. Anthony's going to rotate back over to compensate for that loss on the A side of the map. 50 seconds still in the round. Yakinder clearing everything that he dare even think or consider.
Yeah, but 50 seconds isn't as much as you think it would on this map. Look how spread they all are. This map is huge. Yakinder might be just trying to pull off a fake, have some presence, grit one more kill. You have to be careful out to the left. Nathany's throwing a flash into a Molotov, excuse me. That could have been really dangerous.
When does Axile go on this?
I think he's going to start peeking with the pressure at the B bomb site. Yakinder might be able to find something. Now he knows. Now he knows and he's got it. But they're committed to the B bomb site. 22 seconds. OC's going to start shifting in. There goes Yakinder at A. Nathany pops out, and it's a 2-on-3.
2-on-3, and you still haven't dealt with the barrels, and the barrels will deal with you. OC suddenly caught out with no one else to help. It's the first round of Cloud9. First round of Cloud9, and pretty successful. Yakinder did try and get that opening. You're absolutely right. He spotted it, but it was too little too late.
Yeah, I don't think he expected a second player to be in there. I think he expected the attention towards B to at least pull the support player off. And I mean, it's with the time on the clock as well. What can you really do at the end of the day? So Yakinder, I mean, the timing of him being able to pull presence just wasn't really there to alleviate a whole lot of the pressure. And as you said, barrels was never taken care of, and there's not enough manpower to do it at that point. Second round of OT. 19 is the magic number for all you watching at home.
Nitro. Still looking down the halls. No one going to be pushing that position just yet.
That same off angle that Axile's been using out towards long, right around Flower, right around that signpost is exactly where Shiro is at the moment. They're going to boost him up onto Flowers with that flashbang. OC just looked away. Oh, he's lucky to be alive. Missed shot from Shiro. A critical miss from Shiro.
He's going to put a smoke down and get back inside of the site. Elige still jumping to check for it. Won't be able to spot anything inside, so they'll have to hold and be patient. 50 seconds again.
Hobbit's position allows a third player to shift over to the A bomb site. That's Nathany, who's now got position at Divider. And with Shiro having an op ready to peek and Axile ready to support and follow up and hold on to long, this is very dangerous. A little bit of utility. Nitro needs to clear this because OC's got the op. That's a hard weapon to trade with. Utility coming out. Nathany hasn't made his move. Nitro gonna swing. Oh, and he does. Nathany took a little bit long. He might have been hoping that Nitro was gonna run past and he was gonna be able to get multiple. Here comes a late flank. OC's got that, but a missed shot. Oh, a critical miss from OC as well. Both offers exchanging misses, and Elige trying to open up the site.
It's still a 2-on-2. And that Molotov was gonna hold them in behind the truck, but he couldn't swing fast enough because Shiro arrives in the bank, and Shiro's gonna play the hero. He'll take down Naf as well.
Oh no, Liquid was knocking on the door. They almost had it. 17-15. This is now 5 straight rounds on the CT side for Cloud9 going back to regulation. They won 3 to get into overtime and 2 in a row now. Liquid having a real tough time closing this out. One final chance for a round on the offensive side of overtime, and Liquid is going to spend their 4th and final timeout.
Wow. At least they have one to use in this overtime. But yeah, they're suddenly struggling. They have gone quiet. From 15-13 up to now 17-15 down.
I think you got to call a play for Yakinder at this one. I think you got to say, see if you can get him to bail you out one last time. He's been so good on the opening, so good on the entrance. Obviously, it's just an incredible game out of him. 35 kills so far. Call a play for him, or just say, hey, where do you think you can find an entry? Or how can we set you up to find an entry? Because he's been delivering throughout this map, and especially on the T side.
Exile already working toward the underpass position. He'll bounce the incendiary back down into the hallway. It's Nitro again that waits in that spot. The fast plays certainly have been beneficial to Team Liquid when they get the opening pick. The slow ones haven't always gone that way.
Yeah, the game always slows down when it gets to this kind of situation. They are calling it for your Kinders. They're going to be a flashbang. He's going to go for it. Oh, there he is. He provided it again. Naf doesn't want to let interz slip away. They want to keep him on that side. That's a perfect flash, and even blind. He can't line it up even in the narrow monster tunnel. 4-on-3 provided. Yekinder's done his job.
The bomb awaits back by the stairs. It's picked up now. OC's the one to grab it. Back over at A, since it looks as though it's possible we head that direction, and Liquid heading that way now have defined Exile. He's the only one still inside of that site. And Nitro's positioned, waiting for a flank to see if anyone's going to chase him.
Problem is they have to respect the op. It's such a long distance to get to this A bomb site, and as Kassad loves to point out on desk as well, Overpass has just so many awkward op angles, so many dangerous angles for an AWP player such as Shiro. So Liquid have to respect the fact that it's possible that he could be around any corner. But they've got a 4-on-1, and if they get a decisive kill, they could lock Cloud9 out of any kind of a retake.
Exile forced out. Naf's got the shot onto him. Still the one-man advantage, and that's all to work with. They've got to get the pace on if they want to try and beat these rotations. But the rotations are actually heading where they've been waiting the whole time. Nitro's holding. He's going to hear these footsteps coming toward him. Naf, and he's down. It's just one remaining. It's Shiro. With his AWP, he's already started it off. Naf goes down. OC's gonna lock himself in the dice, not to give up an angle. Jumps up. I don't think it was seen. I don't think Shiro spotted it, and he's got the shot instead. It's 17-16. Liquid at least get one back.
Yeah, they get the timeout, does its magic. The timeout, they make a call for Yekinder. He gives you the opening kill. Great trade from Naf as well to be able to keep you in an advantage situation. And then a slow creeping hit towards the A bomb site when Cloud9 does not have information on the map. A lovely call for Team Liquid just to get one T round on the board in OT. They switch sides, back to defense. Both teams putting together really, really solid offensive halves here on Overpass. Liquid would need all three. Cloud9 just 2 rounds away from forcing us to Mirage.
Hobbit being patient this time as OC still looks even for the boost. He's already looking way back toward their spawn, thinking, all right, try me. Try me, I dare you. Shiro's not going to think of that. Naf, though, will think of spamming the wood. He does hit interz, but he comes out worse for wear. He gets down to 48 as a result of the hit. Hobbit's just listening to all this as well.
Cloud9 hasn't done anything really towards the A bomb site, towards bathrooms. It's Nafny and Shiro at the moment looking for pushes. Bold, wide angle from Yekinder. There's the flashbang. Molotov is extinguished. Does he really want to go back for that fight? Better be careful. Shiro's out there ready and waiting, but Yekinder's flirting with the idea. Now gonna back away. Smoke, defensive smoke to secure his escape, and a lurk smoke at long for Nafany.
Yekinder goes back inside of the smoke to fade off.
Elish has a Molotov. And OC has his smoke, but he's at the A bomb site. But Elish with this Molotov, he deploys it just now.
So 20 seconds they want to go. Nitro's already stopped the first attempt. Bounce flash, check monster. Shiro's wrecked by it. That's the bomb. He's locked out still. They need to go now if they want to get that down. Elige, he's going to shut out interz. Bombs drop, they see it. Elige knows it now. They've won the round. Nafany can do nothing over an A.
Yeah, he gets a kill, but who cares about that one? You're just going to have to save the AK-47. All tied up at 17. What a great hold from Team Liquid as time runs down. Cloud9 very cautious across the map. Wonderful opening kill provided by Nitro, and Elige stands tall as the sandbag hits comes in. That's the first. Him and Nitro both double up in the round. Wonderfully done by the B defense. Tech pause called. Bit of a sound issue. We're gonna get that worked out. What a time for it.
Oh man, everyone could use a
breather.
A moment to calm down. Absolutely. Liquid.
No communication, however, recall though. No communication allowed between the teams during these tech timeouts.
No, absolutely not. You can see the admin in between them, just making sure that the sound is going to work. They do. Even in this situation where the in-ears with noise-canceling headphones over top of it, we are not in the same tent as them. We're not even in the same building. We say tent, they're sort of a...
It's a fancy
partial structure that they've erected for the Pro League here.
Stage is being erected.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marats. 17-17.
Yeah, anyway, so we're not anywhere near them, but even still, they don't take any chances here at Pro League. So you're right, 17-17, Jason. Now we'll get a tactical on the back of it.
I think both teams are out. I don't think this is actually a tactical. I think that's just...
Someone's playing with the graphics? I think it is. No, they've got one left, because look, coach is on board. Everyone's chatting.
Okay. I thought they had used their fourth.
Apparently not.
Oh, those cheeky bastards. They held on to one this whole time.
Yeah, they did.
Fair play.
Good thing you're not playing poker against them.
Yeah, I'll take the hit on that one. I'll take the L. So one final timeout called here. Both teams leaving a timeout for overtime. They didn't use any in the first half because it was so back and forth. They didn't ever feel like they had to ice anyone out or really change the game plan altogether. It was just, this has been a really, really tough fought map. This has been a lovely map between these two teams with playoffs on the line for Team Liquid. Cloud9 have already secured the top seed out of Group D.
Flames at the stairs as per normal, and that's going to be well-timed for Yakinder to throw in a nade that does very little damage because it's a nade, but it's Nafny that goes down to 80.
Went a little deep. Still, down to 80 HP. They'll take it. This time, more presence in playground for Cloud9 to start the round. Previously, it was just Nafny and Shiro. Now Hobbit's joined up as well, but it's a long setup. Yakinder looking down at Tree, OC. On flowers along the wall. And Hobbit, I think, is calling for a flash to set him up. They think better of it.
Run boost for Shiro. OC, he's nailed it this time, and that's going to give Yakinder exactly the information he needs. Down goes 3. Liquid now with a 5-on-2.
Yeah, and if everything goes according to plan from here on out in a 5-on-2, they're going to get one more chance, a fourth chance to close out this series, a fourth chance to make playoffs. What a shot from Elige.
Stunner.
Little detail as well, that nade that you mentioned didn't do a whole lot of damage. It does 20 to Nafny, who's the first one that Yakinder kills. It's a first bullet headshot, so shuts him down immediately, gives him time to transition over for the second. 30 seconds remaining. There's money. Although interz, this is interesting. Look, Shiro's one of that AWP. You might want to actually save this one so that they can drop an op over and he can replenish with an AK-47. I think they would have been fine regardless, but really there's no point in going for the 1-on-5 with 20 seconds remaining. So, Liquid's timeout worked in the first half of overtime to get them their only round on the T side. Cloud9's timeout does not get them a round at all.
No, and yeah, this is impressive that Liquid has the mental fortitude to even hold on in this situation. It's one thing to get the rounds and get ahead in regulation, but with knowing the stakes right now and the playoffs are on the line, OC, lovely shot, and then this was just step up and sit down.
Yeah, that's a really important shot for OC to hit, and let's be real, we all know he's really struggled in this group stage at ESL Pro League. He's missed some sitters here in this map as well. That's a wonderful one to grab for your team down the stretch. A wonderful kill on the run boost.
No shot on the first one to land.
I think it tags Nafny, if I'm not mistaken. That might have been an HE grenade, but I think it did tag him.
Either way, damage is done. Hobbit and Nafny gonna work this together. Flash out, OC's caught by it. Nafny gets up to the rock as a result of it. So they are advancing on this. That lets the AWP come around because the cavalry in front is clearing the path. And it's 3 men at that position. Another flash to clear out the bathrooms. 38 kills, Yakinder, by the way. Everybody's in the 20s on Cloud9.
Yeah, he's willing the playoffs. Manifesting them with his gameplay, with his entries. Molotov to delay. Naf is starting to slide back as well. He's in the supportive position between the bomb sites. One of his best positions in all of Counter-Strike. Yakinder, close up at Sign.
Sign and OC to come around and take a hint from it. Flash out. Oh, he's still fired into it. He's still got Hobbit. Second peek doesn't come. Yakinder goes instead. They tried to wait it out, and now they're all dead. Yakinder gets 0, and it's just Axe Island Interz remaining, and Liquid might punch their ticket to the playoffs and set the Eternal Flame extinguished. Because it is Interz that is trying to get back in.
I cannot believe the game that Yakinder is having. I cannot believe what he's delivered to Team Liquid in this series.
Shot back, Interz isn't done. Yakinder still wants to swing on this. Interz gets a double. Naf has to be very careful behind the dice and how he wants to play this, but there's the flank, and it's done. Liquid will rain down on Eternal Flame's party, and they'll go to the playoffs.
Wonderful job from Team Liquid. What a performance. Yeah, smiles in the direction of Yakinder. That is a hard carry performance to take them to the playoffs, to avoid embarrassment, to avoid disaster after a tough couple of games. Playoffs for Team Liquid. The desk is up next, and then we've got the playoff draw, so don't go anywhere.